Hello friends, Gabriel here, back with another video, and today we are going to make the full review for the Nokia Lumia 1020 camera. As you already know, I've made the switch to Windows Phone and Nokia Lumia 1020 a couple of weeks ago after the disaster that I had with my previous smartphone, the Sony Xperia Z1. And that disaster was only because of Google and its Android KitKat update. So when deciding to purchase a new smartphone that suits my needs and does everything that I need, I decided to switch to Windows Phone and also to finally buy my dream phone, because I always base or one of the decisive factors when purchasing a new device for me is the camera. So I decided to go for the Lumia 1020. It was my dream phone in this department, in the camera department, and so far I don't regret making this decision. You all know why we are here. This big monster that sits on the back of the Lumia 1020. Right from the beginning, I would like to say that although I'm not a professional photographer, I do like to take pictures and videos and play with them and edit them and so on, upload them on my social networks. And if you're interested in seeing my photos or others, I invite you to come and join us on my Facebook page dedicated to mobile photography, which is called very simple Mobile Photography for All. So if you really want to see the great results that you get with the Lumia 1020, and also what others are capable of doing with their mobile devices, I'm inviting you to join us there. So let's proceed with the camera. Let's talk about the specs. If you already know the device and you want to purchase it, you have to know that this device has the biggest sensor on a modern device till date. The biggest one was the Nokia 808 PureView, but that's on Symbian, and as we all know, Symbian it's no longer here. So on a modern OS till date, this is the biggest sensor on a smartphone camera. It's a 41 megapixel sensor with Zeiss lenses. It also features xenon flash and flash assist light for videos. And all I can say is that it's just amazing what results it can produce, and how good, how crisp, how clear all the shots come out from this smartphone camera sensor. Also, this camera here packs OIS, optical image stabilization, which helps a lot when taking pictures in difficult situations, in darkness, in low light situations, and the results are simply staggering. I previously owned the Lumia 920, which had only an 8 megapixel sensor with OIS, and it produced some amazing shots. I've never seen such beautiful shots taken in the night, except for the Lumia 1020, which we have here today. You also have a dedicated shutter key. Long pressing the key will take you straight to the camera app, the Nokia Pro Cam app. And here you have a lot of options to play with. You already know this. You can play with ISO, with exposure, with focus and white balance. You already know these things. Also, if we go to settings, we have bracketing, we have timer. You can also switch to the front-facing camera. And you can install what Nokia calls lenses. As you can see, I have quite a few installed. Something like this you'll find on the Sony Xperia Z lineup from Sony. On the Z, Z1 or Z2, you can download similar apps like Nokia's lenses that help you enhance the overall performance and let's say features of the camera from the device. Also, this smartphone captures videos in 1080p. And you can also choose the frame rate. I usually take it at 30 frames per second. And if you want a more cinematic look, you can always choose 24 frames or 25. Also 720p is enabled with the same settings as the 1080p. What really impressed me in the video camera, it's technology that Nokia implemented on this smartphone and on other high-end Lumia devices. It's called Nokia Rich Recording, which produces some incredible results. If you go to a concert or to any public meeting, I don't know, to a game on the stadium and so on, where there's a lot of noise and it's very difficult for other devices to record a proper sound, to be clear, to be let's say as realistic as possible. You know that you won't get those results when using other devices. But if you take the Lumia 1020, you will be shocked with what results the Nokia Ridge Recording produces. A lot of people have complained about the fact that it takes a lot for the camera to process an image. The only thing that I want to say, and I'm gonna show it to you, takes about 2 seconds to save a picture after you take it. But this is normal because you have to keep in mind that this camera has to push about 41 million pixels. So, and based on the CPU that it has, which is a Snapdragon S4 Pro dual-core 1.5 GHz, it's normal to take a little more than maybe you are used in, I don't know, on a Samsung device or iPhone and so on. Those devices don't have to work with this huge sensor right here on the back side. They don't have to push as many pixels as this sensor has to, and the processor doesn't have to compute so many data as this device has to. Also, with the Lumia 1020, you get the possibility to finally capture images in RAW format. As you can see here, you can capture one image in 5 megapixels. That's for sharing it on social networks and so on. It doesn't take a lot of space. And alongside, you can take a raw format image at 38 megapixels. That's the maximum resolution that you can capture with this device. And I have to say one thing for those who don't know. When taking pictures in RAW format, the file size will be huge. To simply put it, it's huge. The size of the file may vary from let's say 40 megabytes to 65, the maximum that I've seen. And imagine that if you take let's say 100 pictures like this, your memory will go down very quick. This happens because when taking pictures in RAW format, you capture a lot of details, a lot of information. That's the benefit for having pictures in RAW format or DNG. Is the huge amount of information that you have in the picture, so it's excellent for post editing for those who love photography and like to use a lot of editing tools. RAW format, it's the best format for doing this. Also, you can capture pictures in the normal way, in 5 megapixels and also in 38, or just simple in pure view mode in 5 megapixels. Or if you change the aspect ratio to 16:9, you can take them in 5 megapixels and 34 megapixels. I usually keep it on pure view mode on 5 megapixels. It doesn't take a lot of space, so I can take as many pictures as I want without worrying about the memory available for me. Some other things that you might be interested in is the fact that this device, as other Lumia devices, include another Nokia technology, the lossless zoom. What this means is that you can zoom to take a picture and you won't lose any of the quality. Also, you have a really easy way to switch from the photo camera to the video camera. Yesterday I took some pictures. Let me show you what this camera can produce. If you're interested in seeing these pictures and other pictures that I took, you can check the link in the description of this video. I'll put there a link with all my videos, and if you go there you'll see all kinds of sorts of camera samples, video samples in different conditions and so on. So these are pictures taken yesterday in pure view mode. It was a very hot and bright day, so I decided to go out and test the camera. As I said, I have owned the Nokia 808 Pure View. I was really impressed with that device. The only drawbacks to the 808 Pure View were the fact that it was running on Symbian, and also, let's say, the spec sheet wasn't top notch. The only thing that I consider that the Lumia 1020 misses right now, in my honest opinion, and also if you've seen my full review for this device, I've mentioned it even there, is the fact that although it has a spectacular camera and it's the best camera available on the market, this is without a doubt, nothing comes close to this. Not even the S5, the, I don't know, Sony Xperia Z1, Z2, you name it. There's only one camera phone called the King, and that's the Lumia 1020. End of discussion. The only thing that it misses, having this huge, impressive camera or sensor, is the fact that it lacks a proper photo editing tool. I've said it before, Windows Phone in general misses a very good photo editing tool. There are a lot of things available in the marketplace, a lot of good apps to edit, but I would prefer a native app, just like Google provides one to their devices, and which I consider it to be a very good app. The only thing, let's say native, is Nokia Creative Studio, which in my opinion it's somewhat limited in functions and features. It offers you some basic things, some basic filters, and you can play a bit with sharpness and contrast and brightness and so on. But still it doesn't compare with other solutions from other platforms, in this case with Google. I find it a bit strange and also annoying, but it is what it is, and I hope that in the near future Microsoft will provide finally a very good solution for this, because it's such a pity having such a great camera on the device, not being able to edit photos the way you like it and actually the way you need it. As I said, there are a lot of apps available in the marketplace, one of which Photo Editor by Aviary or Photor. This is what I use usually, Photor. I like it. It provides somewhat better functionality, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. What else there is to say about the camera? Well, there are some annoying parts, one of which this was very noticeable on the first update to Windows Phone 8.1, and it's the fact that the device drained battery very fast and also overheated pretty extreme, which kind of annoyed me and also made me fear that the device could break. Fortunately, the last update to Windows Phone 8.1 improved things. Battery doesn't drain as fast as it did on the previous build. The device doesn't overheat as much as it did before, which is very good, because trust me, it was very annoying. It was very annoying to hold the device in your hand and feel how it burns your hand. Mainly because this is the part where it got very overheated, which is the... sorry for this. It got overheated a lot in this area. And fortunately they managed to somehow fix it. Hopefully with the next Nokia Cyan update everything will go back to normal, and we won't have any problems like this. As I said before, I'm really impressed with the camera. I'm really impressed with the technology that Nokia implemented in this device. This is the device, the only device, if you love taking pictures and you want to have the best camera on your smartphone. This is your only option. You can always choose other platforms or other devices, but you will never get to the results that this little monster here is capable of offering. I urge you, as always, to go and try the device before you buy it in a store or somewhere. And I also think that you won't regret your decision if you decide to purchase this device solely for the camera. It's also a very good smartphone, but for other stuff you can check my full review for the device in the link that I'll provide you in the description of this video. You'll see there what I mean about this. Still, only for the camera, this is the best. It's above everything, and in terms of technology and results, my honest opinion is that Nokia is light years ahead the competition. For now, who knows? Maybe in the near future, other OEMs will provide such let's call them extreme solutions, because this is an extreme camera mounted on a smartphone. But I doubt that Microsoft and Nokia will allow the competition to catch up. And I'm saying this because if the rumors are true, later this year in quarter 3 or maybe 4, we'll have the successor for the Lumia 1020, namely the Lumia 1820, which is supposed to bring even further improvements to the camera, to the sensor, to the technology, and so on. So I really doubt that Nokia and Microsoft will lose this battle, the battle for the best camera on a mobile device. This is my full review for the camera. It's not a very tech-savvy review. I'm just trying to give you my experience with the camera overall, to let you know how I feel about it, what my opinion is. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I invite you to join me on Mobile Photography for All on Facebook, so we can share together our amazing shots taken with our mobile devices, but also to see more pictures and samples coming from the Nokia Lumia 1020. If you have comments, please leave them in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future content and videos. Also, if you have issues or any kind of problems with your devices, I urge you to let me know, and I will try, as always, to get back to you with an answer or a solution as fast as possible. You can also follow me on Facebook and Google+, on Facebook on my official page, or on my other 2 pages, Mobile Photography for All and Let's Talk Mobile Tech, and also on Twitter. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful, and I really hope that you'll purchase the Nokia Lumia 1020 and get impressed with the extraordinary results that this device and its camera are capable of. Hope to see you and hear from you in my next videos. Until then, I wish you all the best, and as always, be safe, be good. Your friend Gabriel, signing out. Peace.